you guys. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone that's here. This is the busiest I've ever seen a midway at a racetrack where there's actually no racing. So that's pretty awesome. Thank you guys for your support. As you guys know, I've been doing this event for 24 years. It originally started here in Houston, and we had a hiatus. We came back to Houston 2015, and I thought at the time that that this would be our permanent home. And as you all know, that all changed a couple of years ago, and this year we know for a fact that this is our last year in Houston ever. I've been asked a lot of questions by people saying, hey, is it going to be like last year where you're going to tease us, and then, oh yeah, just kidding, we're coming back to Houston. And I've been very consistent with my messaging that we will never be back to Houston, because as of April 30th, all the stands you're sitting in, everything that's essentially above the concrete will be gone, including the walls all the way down the track, the grandstands, the tower that I'm sitting in right now will all be gone. And so as a result, I've been working feverishly with 3 separate tracks around the country that I know can accommodate our event. And let me qualify that for you guys. So number one, the venue needs to be large enough to hold as many spectators as we have at TX2k events. Number two, it needs to be a world-class facility, which means that it needs to have a world-class team in place, world-class facilities, and a place that we, as TX2k, can be proud to call a new home. Third, it needs to be a venue that can accommodate all of our sponsors. You know, if you've been to the apparel store and purchased our official gear, you can look on the back of the shirt. We've got roughly 150 sponsors on the back of that shirt, and every single one of them are the only, well, one of the main reasons that I can put this event on year after year, because without their support, the logistics and the cost to run something like this would far outweigh my personal capability. Fourth, we need to have a venue that's willing to work with me. For those of you that don't know me, this is not what I do for a living. It's a hobby. I started this 24 years ago with 50 friends. A bunch of guys with Toyota Supras got together and went racing and did a dyno day, and then allegedly street raced. And we did that for many years after that. Obviously, we, as in TX2k, don't do that anymore. I've heard of rumors that that still happens on the streets, but you know how that goes. And so all of that being said, we narrowed down our choices to 3 tracks. Only one of them is in Texas. And for those of you that know tracks in Texas, you know the only venue that meets all that criteria is Texas Motorplex in Ennis. There are 2 other tracks that I'm not going to name because, as you've probably already guessed by now if you've been listening, we found our permanent home, and I'm proud and honored and happy to let you guys know that we've partnered with Barry and Christy Johnson. They run Texas Motorplex. Their family owns the track. This track was fashioned and designed to mimic Texas Motorplex, and so I'm hoping those of you that are local to Houston will give them and give us a shot and visit us next year. All that to say, TX2k24, and God willing, until I stop doing this event, the new home of TX2k is Ennis, Texas Motorplex. So give their family and everyone here in Houston that helped make this such a great event for the last 9 years a big round of applause. And I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing each of you at Ennis next year. So thank you very much for your support. The other bit of good news is I'm praying to the Lord that we can get cars on track soon. So for those of you that have been praying, sticking out this darn weather with us, please keep praying and hoping that it stays just like this so we can get the track ready. Thank you for your support, and we're going to have great racing later today, tomorrow, and amazing racing in Ennis at Texas Motorplex starting in 2024.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause. TX2k 24 will be at Texas Motorplex, Ennis, Texas, which is just outside of Dallas. So we're looking forward to going to the Motorplex in 2024. Once again, TX2k 24 will be headed to Texas Motorplex. But again, folks, while we have the opportunity, how about a big round of applause for Houston Raceway for hosting this event for a long, long time. The staff here have been phenomenal. And personally, I'm going to miss this place. Personally going to miss this place, and I'm sure all you folks will miss it as well. So again, next year, we head to Dallas. Yes, a Commanders fan will be in Dallas.